guys, today we're back with another episode of Bolta Boys channel, and I'm going to be going over my 10 favorite baits to use in the spring. And in North Dakota, we can fish during the spawn, which is pretty cool, and most people don't have that opportunity, but these will still apply to you if you fish in the spring. So, my first favorite bait is to use lots of different variations of mimic minnows. So I got perch color here, I got like a neon green color, and I use smaller colors or smaller baits and colors as well. Those are three of my favorites. I like to use a white twister tail with like a bright jig head, and this twister tail is special because it has glow in the dark capabilities. I also use a spinner sometimes, depends what kind, but I normally stick with pretty basic colors. Perch colors are always good for around here anyway, because there's lots of perch and that's what they're feeding on. So I use perch colored spoons most of the time. There's also a couple of different variations in smaller spoons. It's just like mostly bright colors right now. So I believe we're up to 7 now. I like to use these with a bright jig head as well. If you need a little bit more action on your bait, put that on there. Also, one thing to get you more action is you use one of these that goes on to attach it to your jigs. So basically, you're just gonna whip this on your jig like that and clip it in like that, and then you got a basically spinner on your bait. Also, love to use crankbaits. Crankbaits are always a good thing to use when the fish are having a tough time, and you're having a tough time biting the fish, and you know there's lots of fish there, and you're getting a bad hook setting ratio or something like that. And yeah, most of the time, what I start out with is I'll start out with a mimic minnow. Don't catch anything on that. To a spoon to locate the fish to my area, and then sometimes I'll throw out my crankbait. This is more for directly when I'm fishing with walleye, as I'll use this kind of setup, because the northerners seem to be more attracted to like shinier things and bigger things, obviously. But all these things you can work with pretty much any type of fish. It's just obviously size proportional to what kind of fish you're trying to fish for. And yeah, walleyes, like I said, tend to be more finicky. Smaller interpretations of a bait fish are better than bigger ones normally there. And kind of the opposite with northern, at least I've had around here this year, is I've used bigger spoons. So basically means like more attraction, which means more fish and more hits. The only bad thing about spoons I've seen lately is they're kind of like when they're timid, they're just nipping at it. So then I normally change to a crankbait when they're in the area, just because it has 2 treble hooks, and that's really the main reason why, because it just has better hook setting ratio. And yeah, those are my top 5 favorites, or not top 5, top 10 favorites. So hope you enjoyed this video, and have a nice day.